everyone, welcome back. It's Top Chef Tuesday here with Mangia, where I get inspired by last week's episode of Top Chef, jump into my kitchen and make something delicious for you. On last week's episode, we had a Quickfire to make a dish based off of any emojis that they found on the board, and Chef Amar, originally from Dominican Republic, said the banana emoji was sticking out to him and he was going to make something delicious using plantains. And today, I got inspired by him just saying plantain. I'm gonna make something I've never made before, and I've only had a couple times, but it's super delicious. It is Mofongo! Yes, that's right, it's exciting and new because it's exciting and new to me. First time I'm making it, and it's very simple, right? It involves plantains that you're going to peel, slice, fry up in some oil, and then you get the secret ingredient, which is... That's right, chicharrones, delicioso y crunchy. Everybody, chicharrones. Yeah, so chicharrones, delicious, lovely little pork fried rind snacks. Busting out the molcajete that we got for our wedding just about 2 years ago. And you're just gonna take this, you mash it all up, and then you put in a little of that, the sofrito, you cook in a little tomato sauce, put that in there, mix it in, form it into a big ball, put it on a plate, garnish it with chicharron, a little more cilantro, spoon on that sauce. It's guiso, delicious. I hope it's delicious. It's gonna be the first time I'm making it here at home, and I really hope it turns out. So, I'm gonna throw on my apron and get cooking. All right, so we're just gonna make a quick sofrito here. Not a big batch. Peppers, garlic, onion, and a little cilantro. You just chop it up, right? You don't even have to worry about getting everything finely chopped. You just do a rough chop, throw it in your little mini prep, blitz it until it's kind of like salsa-like, you know, nice fine texture. And since I'm making a small batch, I'm only gonna use like half of the green and the red pepper. I'll save them for a salad or something. See, just nice and finely chopped like that. I'm gonna heat up a big pot of oil, slice into these plantains with a knife, peel it, cut it, about 1.5 inch slices, and you deep fry them for 7 minutes. All right, so you just cook the sofrito down about 2 minutes, get the liquid evaporated, and now we're gonna add in a cup of tomato sauce. Now we're just gonna stir this in, come to a boil, cover, reduce the heat, and just let it simmer for about 10 minutes. Okay, so now I've peeled large garlic cloves, 2 pinches of sea salt, flaky sea salt, some maldon, and then all you're gonna do is pound. Now, you can take out your aggressions here, and we're gonna form this into a paste. So my daughter was here, and she was like, "What is this?" She's like, "Is that marble?" And so if you're not familiar with molcajete, this is just volcanic rock. Everything's formed out of volcanic rock. They're handcrafted. A lot of times you go to, you know, a nice fancy Mexican restaurant, they'll kind of do your guacamole tableside in one of these guys. And all I'm doing right here is just mashing and turning. And the salt helps break down the garlic, and you're just pushing down and twisting. And all you're doing is just trying to form a nice paste. See? That was very quick work. Didn't take much. I'm gonna go a little more because there's still some fibrous garlic here, and I want to make sure it's all tasty and yummy. It smells really good. And we have the sauce, guiso, that's reducing down. And right before I came here and started doing this, I heated up a 1/4 cup of olive oil over medium-high heat. And we're just cooking in here. Oh my God. And that mashed garlic is infusing this hot olive oil. This is set. You just add in a little lime juice. And if you want to liven up your limes, make sure you're getting all the juice out. Just smash it, roll it on your cutting board or a work surface. And one way I make sure I get all the juice out, I push a knife in to the flesh as I squeeze. And so I'm opening it. See all this juice that's coming out? Every single little yummy, juicy segment. So what happens when you mix olive oil, garlic paste, and citrus juice? You've made a mojo. That's it. All right. So the mojo is good. It's going to be waiting for the fried plantains. Peel them, cut them up into 1.5-inch segments, and fry them for about 7 minutes or so. So these are not going to peel as easy as your regular banana. You got to get your thumb in here and really work it, okay? That's why you kind of slice it down. Bring your thumb in. Run it down the side. Looks good though. Going to carefully drop these in, right? Don't just drop them and let it splash, because then your oil spills, get a fire that way. No fun, right? So get kind of close in. That one fell. You just let them boil for 7 minutes. Now, oh, this smells so delicious. Remember, this is the sauce that I made with the sofrito. Nice and dark now. Just gonna cover it, turn off the heat, and let it sit till I'm ready for it. These are gonna fry away, then it's mashing time. All right, ciao. And for those of you who don't know, this little crispy chicharron is just fried pork skins. They're crunchy, they're savory, they're salty. They are very crunchy. It's like this little airy, it's like if bacon met a rice cake and they got into like a air fryer. I think that's kind of like the best way I would describe a chicharron. It's delicious. And we're about to mash it all up. My plantains got about a few minutes to go. Get everything back in the molcajete. You might be asking yourself, yeah, you can time it, but oh man, I forgot to remember how much time is left. For me, when the plantains are done, is that they kind of start looking like cork, right? And they get crispy on the outside, but they're nice and bouncy on the inside, nice and soft. And so we're gonna get it, smash it. It's almost like mashed potatoes. Probably one reason that I've been a little reluctant to make this dish is because the last time I had it was the last time I had it with a friend who is no longer with us. And so kind of didn't want to taint that memory, because it was one of the most delicious dishes I've had in my life. And I really hope that it's as good as it was that one night, and it'll be a sweet memory. All right, stick around. So it's time to get these lovely fried plantains. They are crisped, not crispy, right? You don't want to overdo them because these are nice and starchy, very much like a potato. And when you mash them in here, they're going to soak up all this delicious mojo that we made, right? So we're going to start. My assistant let me know there was one more. Oh, this is so cool. Add in a cup and a half of chicharron, and it's just, come on. This is fun. It is messy. It's a good time. Ooh, it's smoky. The aromas are so good. No chicharrone left behind. Now we're going to add a nice, deep, delicious sauce. Nice heaping tablespoon of it. Maybe a little more. All these flavors are just gonna come together and form a more perfect union. Yeah. All right, so before I form this, I want to make sure everything's nicely seasoned and delicious. Wow, this is super garlicky, citrusy, tangy. You got the acid from the tomatoes and that sauce. This is good. I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to live up to the memory. I'm gonna create a happy memory around this mofongo because I'm gonna share it with my family. All right. So all you do is you just grab a bunch of mofongo, mash it. A little smaller than a baseball. That's a little fun size. Take a little more sauce. Right on top, a little cilantro. And of course, the reason we're all here, put a little cute chicharrone on it, right? I know I already ate this, but I'm gonna do it again because it is just that good. Look at that. Yummy mashy inside with a little. If I had an abuela, this would be like her mashed potatoes, and it is so good. This is really, really good. I want to get a little crunch on here. It's soft, it's bold, it's flavorful, it's crunchy, it's savory, it's citrusy, it's garlicky, it's so delicious. It is Top Chef Tuesday. It's Mangia McCann knocking it out of the park one more time for you. Make sure you go to mangiamccann.com to get the recipe for this bangin' mofongo. All right. Ciao. I'll see you all next week on Top Chef Tuesday. Ooh,